mean, I guess the terrain and the distance, just all the trees. I guess you could survive that. I mean, Indiana Jones survived being in a... Oh, yes. Indiana Jones saved... saved. Yeah, well, yeah, saved himself by being in a fridge. Or motherfucking snake. Okay. Ah, now we get the real entry theme song. So James Bond. Hideo Kojima. Huh. I wonder who made the game. I'm searching and I'll melt into what a fear in my heart. This fucking entry. But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crawl's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream. Snake eater. Yeah, eat that snake. You go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's so deep. So Toyota. So Toyota. That is probably the worst and best name. Oh, that's so Toyota. That's like a bad way of introducing Shaq. Or, not Shaq. Shaft. Shaft. Snake eater. Peace sign. Snake eater. Man. Yeah. Oh, a week later.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts.
No glory?
All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the...
Whoa, wait, what?
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
Time for...
The situation has changed. We still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban.
Real men have cigars.
This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
Okay.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB-754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you?
Can't say it does.
In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident.
Okay.
But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard that. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin. Of the Brezhnev.
Yeah, that guy.
Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean
Yeah,
the boss?
no.
The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took two
Oh, they have
miniature
two.
nuclear
Wait.
shells.
Whoa,
on
wait.
The
It was
boss
only
took
one
two
box.
miniature nuclear
How are there
shells.
two miniature nuclear bombs?
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yeah, you don't have to be
Yes,
goddamn
that's correct.
Sherlock
And
Holmes
the
to find
American
that.
government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The Army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government.
Oh, there we go. It's
You
What?
have
No.
one.
Oh.
You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then
Wait, okay, so
you
are
must
we
find
past
some
our
way to
deadline?
Prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week.
How
You have
long ago
only
was-
1 week.
Yesterday?
And
Yeah,
it is
okay, so
not
this
too
was
much to
yesterday,
ask.
so 1
Do
week
something
ago.
about Volgin as well.
What is that
And
supposed to mean?
I guess this...
Nothing. It means nothing.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on
Holiday,
in
modest
time.
gentlemen's agreement
Was
to ensure
the
our
previous
continued
1 week,
relationship.
1 week from the instant,
What if we
so we
can't
only have a few
prove our
days
innocence?
to prove our evidence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal.
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only
Oh,
one capable of
you
pulling this
are
off.
all dicks.
You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Sorry.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in
Wait.
touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. You remember it?
You mean the two NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Alright. So, you're gonna launch me in a missile.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3.
Yikes.
Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
But yeah, if you turn around, you're definitely going to lose it. Ow, ow. It's the same stance. Oh, I thought there was voices. It is not.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go
Yeah,
over your
or the
mission
first
objectives
time.
one more time.
Uh,
Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagahod.
okay.
Then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss at our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a
No,
hired
you're a
killer.
soldier.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagahod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong
The
one.
wrong one. Ah,
Wrong one.
damn it!
Did you ever see the movie
Ah!
The Great Escape? It came out last
I
year.
got booze
that one.
for my drinking
Anyway,
game.
It's based on a true
I was going to
story
start
about
that.
prisoners
I was going to
escaped
start that
from
today,
POW camp
and
in
I
Nazi
forgot.
Germany. The prisoners dig through
Ah.
tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find.
All right, well, I'm going to have to
before
stop
they finish.
recording now.
The prisoners succeed in escaping
Yeah,
by using
yeah,
the
that's-
last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least
But-
that was the plan.
But
But I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is.
Ha.
We'll start over from square one.
From square zero. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked.
Damn.
It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same,
This is just a menu.
140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in
Okay.
weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is
do I not get the-
148.41.
Do I not?
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same
Wasn't that
factory
blown
Sokolov
up?
was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lule Lo."
Wah
Lali
wah.
Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent. To the Khrushchev regime, at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Alright, well, I'm gonna quickly save, get my booze, and be all back. So, see y'all next time.